The Chinese side hopes the U.S. and other relevant parties will heed the calls of the international community and regional countries.
Tensions around Iran are reaching a critical moment. At the United Nations, China is issuing a stark warning, urging restraint as military threats intensify in the Middle East. Beijing says the use of force will not solve the crisis, warning that military adventurism would plunge the region into dangerous and unpredictable chaos. From Tehran, the message is even sharper. A senior aide to Iran's supreme leader warns that there would be no such thing as a limited strike. Any U.S. military action from any level or direction would be treated as the start of a full-scale war. Iran, he says, would respond immediately, massively, and without precedent. Iran's foreign minister echoes that warning, saying the country's armed forces are on the highest state of readiness, prepared to respond instantly to any attack on Iranian land, air, or sea. He says recent conflicts have only strengthened Iran's ability to strike faster and harder. Yet, alongside the threats, Tehran is still holding the door open. Iran insists it remains willing to accept a fair nuclear deal, one based on mutual respect and free from pressure or coercion. Officials repeat that Iran does not seek nuclear weapons and says such arms have no place in its security doctrine. In Washington, allies of the White House strike a different tone. Senator Lindsey Graham says President Donald Trump will stand by the Iranian people, insisting the U.S. president delivers on his promises. Graham says he hopes for a deal to end bloodshed, but again labels Iran the world's largest state sponsor of terrorism.
Donald Trump is Reagan plus. He's a man of peace, but not to be trifled with. So what did he tell the protesters? Keep protesting. Help is on the way. I hope he can find a deal to end the bloodshed in Iran, but Iran's the largest state sponsor of terrorism. They've killed probably 30,000 of their people. And here's what I think. When Donald Trump promises you something, he will deliver. To the Iranian people, President Trump has your back.
Behind the scenes, however, diplomacy appears stalled. According to U.S. officials cited by Axios, there are no serious negotiations underway between Washington and Tehran. Regional powers, including Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Qatar, are quietly passing messages, but direct talks remain absent. Iran's mission to the United Nations says it is ready for dialogue, but only on the basis of mutual respect. It warns that if pushed, Iran will defend itself more forcefully than ever, pointing to the cost of past U.S. wars in the region. President Trump has added to the pressure, announcing that a massive U.S. naval armada is moving toward Iran and warning of far worse consequences if no nuclear deal is reached. Still, Iran's deputy foreign minister makes Tehran's priorities clear. Negotiations with the United States, he says, are not the focus right now. Iran's priority is full combat readiness. Even if talks were to begin, Tehran insists it would not lower its guard for a moment.
There's been no communication